Hello, everybody, and welcome. From West Lafayette, Oakland continues their tour on the big stage. Tonight, the Golden Grizzlies visit the #1 ranked team in the NCAA, the Purdue Boilermakers, a team that has not lost a non-conference game at home in 6 years. Ben Schroeder alongside Harjun Buttar from high above Mackey Arena, where these two teams are getting ready for tip-off here on WXOU Sports.
Great to be with you, Ben, in this exciting atmosphere here at Mackey Arena. Basketball analysts and legends call this the loudest environment in the sport, and you can certainly feel the energy. The atmosphere in this is amazing. I can't wait to see what happens tonight between these two teams. It should be absolutely electric here in Purdue.
The Grizzlies were not so golden at Michigan on Monday as they submitted to a 121-78 point masterclass from the Wolverines. They put the beat down on them. But for Oakland, was it more of a deceptive loss? Was there a lot to learn there?
Yeah, I think on paper it was certainly a battering, but considering that Michigan set their first half record for points with 69 and had their way shooting in the first half, 65 points, and then went on a 20-0 run after the game was 14-10. It just seemed like Michigan ran away with it. But if you're an Oakland fan, there's no reason to be concerned at this point. This was a game for Oakland just to get their sea legs, to understand who they are as a team, and to kind of establish their identity before the Horizon League season starts. Greg Campy said that he saw a great performance from Isaac Garrett, 20 points, 8 for 10 from the field. 8 just needs to get back on the glass, and I think Oakland's going to be golden again.
I agree there. Oakland's just got to grind one out and try to match them blow for blow. Easier said than done when you're facing a lot of these ranked opponents early on in a season. And for Purdue, it's going to be another tough challenge to contain what they've got. They've got Fletcher Lawyer and Braden Smith, two of the best players in the country, and outstanding from beyond the arc. Is it possible to hope to contain them, or is it more just limiting the bleeding?
They're a 1-2 punch that Oakland's going to have a lot of difficulty overcoming. You look at a guy like Fletcher Lawyer, 44% from three, 46% from field, can just find his shots from anywhere on the perimeter. And then you got Braden Smith, who I know we have a lot to talk about with him. It's just going to be mostly, can Oakland really get their zone going and limit the amount of times that both those guys hold the ball?
I don't think that it's going to be very close for them, honestly. I think it's going to be very tough to contain them. I think they're going to have to do one of those classic campy master classes where they have the man, they have the zone, they're disguising it. They've got to throw something different at Purdue if they want to keep this game even close.
Absolutely, and especially when you have a preseason player of the year like Braden Smith, it's certainly going to be a challenge. But Matt Painter said this is the first time that his team has depth, which might actually play in Oakland's favor, because as Oakland continues to play throughout this game, they might establish their three-point identity, which we know was a problem last year. And, you know, it's a big focal point for Greg Campy. He really wants to get the three-point shot going because that is how he sets up his offense in the middle. It's going to be really hard to establish that, but if Oakland can get the three-point going with guys like Brody Robinson and even guys like Isaac Garrett, big men, if they can get their three-point shot going, Oakland might have a chance to do some offensive damage in this game.
We mentioned Purdue, we mentioned Braden Smith. He's voted the preseason Big Ten Player of the Year. They've got some fantastic starters. One of the players that they have, who's not even playing right now, injured with a hip injury, Trey Kaufman-Renn, is going to be out for probably the remainder of the non-conference schedule, but he is another player, once that Purdue has them back, they might be unstoppable.
Yeah, I think if he is out for the non-conference schedule and he's going to have to get his sea legs in the Big Ten season, Purdue's going to have a hard time establishing his identity on this team, because they will have had so many games where they've played without Trey Kaufman, and now integrating him back into the lineup when everyone's, you know, increasing the intensity of their practices and the intensity of how they prep for games. It's going to be really hard for the Boilermakers to establish him. But one of the things that Matt Painter has really professed is this team is deep. It is the deepest it's been since they went on their championship run. Without Trey Kaufman, I don't think Purdue's going to have a problem, because they got Daniel Jacobson, came off the bench last year as a freshman and scored almost 7 points, contributed in a big way on the glass and from the floor. No CJ Cox, even though he's a starter. If he gets into foul trouble, you got Guys like Liam Murphy, transfer from North Florida University, set the program record for three-point percentage. Purdue is just good from the top of their roster to the bottom.
An absolute Big Ten powerhouse and going to be a contender in March. For Oakland, it's going to be all about punchback tonight. Baru Nevalarua has been named the preseason Horizon League Player of the Year, so Oakland has another great player on their hands, Brody Robinson, 5'11", he's quick, he's crafty, you can see a lot out of them, and you mentioned the three-point shooting being better, so it's all about punchback. Can Oakland punch back? One
of the things that we've been looking for from Oakland is how are they going to be able to recruit with the new NIL implementation in college basketball, but they have found a way to, get some really great talent from junior college. Baru Nevalarua being the preseason player of the year just speaks volumes to the amount of preparation he's done. He's been that guy for Oakland, came off the bench when they won the Horizon League Championship and then played a big role last year and returned this year, and the hope is that he just continued to grow throughout the summer, had an entire summer to practice with the Golden Grizzlies, to establish himself as a captain, because he's the only returning starter. He's going to be the guy leading the charge, teaching the new players the zone, but with the IQ that some of these new players bring, I mean, implementation of Golden Grizzly basketball should not really be an issue. It'll just come down to, can they handle the heat that Purdue brings them and, get within themselves to play both an emotionally mature game and a tactically sound game. Don't turn the ball over. Get your three-point shot going. Don't play in the middle of the floor. Don't play in the middle third. Purdue has been really trying to take that away from their opponents as of late. It's going to be an exciting game. I can't wait to see what happens.
Certainly is going to be exciting, and on Purdue's side, they also just have so much size. You have to try and match up to them when they've got people who are at and above 7 feet tall, and Oakland doesn't have somebody who's reaching the branches like that. So it's going to be very tough for them inside the arc. They're going to have two amazing three-point shooters on Purdue all night that are going to be getting open. So essentially it might turn into a race, but they have to not allow long runs of not scoring. They've got to go back down and they have to score if Purdue scores.
Absolutely. It's just going to have to be every punch that Purdue lands, you got to throw a counter punch.
Well, we are just minutes away from tip-off here. We'll be back after the national anthem here on WXOU Sports. Welcome back from high above Mackey Arena. Ben Schroeder alongside Harjun Buttar. We're just minutes away from tip-off here on WXOU Sports, and it's going to be an exciting one for Oakland. We're going to have Nassim Mashour starting. We'll have Zaire Wells starting. We'll have Neville Larua, Garrett, and Brody Robinson starting for the Golden Grizzlies here tonight.
Absolutely. One player we didn't talk about in the pregame was Nassim Mashour, local guy out of Dearborn High School, played for his dad, Ibrahim, walk-on player, one of those guys who just was going to be a camp body, turned out to be one of the best players that Oakland fielded last year and is now getting the starting nod for the Golden Grizzlies. I am excited to see what another walk-on in the history of Greg Campy walk-ons, Blake Lampman, Trey Townsend. Can Nassim Mashour become that next guy?
We talk all the time with Campy. We hear him say compete level. In the Horizon League, compete level. It's about being better than what you think you are. Campy has a way of getting those players to be better than what they are. For Purdue starting, we're going to have C.J. Cox, Braden Smith, Jack Benter. We're going to have Oscar Clough. These are going to be tough starters for the Boilermakers.
Absolutely. Fletcher Lawyer against Evansville, 30 points. Evansville had a hard time defending the second punch of the 1-2 punch of Braden Smith and Fletcher Lawyer. Did a good job of containing Braden Smith, but that means Fletcher Lawyer let it fly. One thing Oakland's going to really have to do is make sure that they play tough and gritty against both Braden Smith and Fletcher Lawyer. That's going to be the big thing on defense for Oakland. Can they integrate that into their zone adequately enough to limit the damage that 1-2 punch from the Boilermakers can do?
I think that it's going to have to come down to fouls. I think whichever one of these teams can get on top of fouls early will have a huge advantage, because if you can find a way to get under the Boilermakers, get them to take a couple of early, meaningful fouls, you might be able to limit the 1-2 punch beyond the arc. But if you get behind on fouls, it's just going to pressure you even more.
Yeah, one of the things that we really don't want Purdue to do is to turn this into a track meet, have Oakland turn the ball over and have a lot of long misses and rebounds that Purdue takes in transition and just continues to rack up points.
These two teams are set to do battle. We're just finishing up with our intros here for the Boilermakers. It's going to be a track meet for Oakland, who, by the way, goes on to Houston right after this.
This is a great test. This is what Greg Campy loves to do. Stare in the mouth of the beast and just fight. This is the second of 3 consecutive games against preseason top 10 opponents. They played Michigan on Monday night. They're playing Purdue here tonight, and they go back next Tuesday night to play Houston in Houston. These are the kind of moments you live for as a college basketball player, and in talking to Greg Campy, that's the reason why he does it. Of course, getting your team ready, getting them conditioned, seeing what real competition in college basketball looks like. But I mean, Ben, who doesn't want to play in Mackey Arena against the Purdue Boilermakers and just take them on?
I feel like these players are just chomping at the bit.
Chomping at the bit.
They were able to upset Xavier last year or the year before, and you feel that kind of atmosphere to walk in to some of these ranked opponents and punch them on the lip and say, look at us, you know, we're not just a mid-major college. You need to respect us too.
Absolutely.
Well, they've cleared the arena, and now we're getting ready for tip-off here on WXOU Sports. It's going to be a fun one. Greg Campy, we'll see what they're made out of. If they have this team ready, we'll see what Purdue has for them, and we'll see if Oakland can hang around this game tonight.
You take it in, Ben. This is the loudest environment in college basketball you can see. For a team as small as Oakland, Mackey Arena fills up. There is not an empty seat in this stadium. You can just feel that energy, that palpable energy from these Boilermaker fans. They are so behind their Purdue basketball team.
And here we go. The teams are out at center. And tip-off is here. It's electric as Purdue wins the ball back. And starting with it is the star. Smith takes it out for Purdue as they set up. Pressing up against him, Oakland trying to find a man. An open man there for Purdue. The first shot of the game rings off the rim and out, but Purdue's able to rebound it. Smith regains possession. Purdue, a nice move there. And right in, but not able off the rim again. Oakland able to punch it back out to the arc. Another three-point shot. Can't find its way, and Navalorua is there to gain possession. Heading back the other way, Robinson gives it to Mashore. Mashore, here's the pressure. The loudest environment he's seen. Robinson drives the hoop.
Foul.
His quick under sees a hand to the wrist, and he'll head to the free throw line. One of Oakland's better free throw shooters.
Absolutely. The raucous booing from the fans here.
For a Horizon League opponent, this stadium is packed. This environment is loud. You know these Golden Grizzlies have to be loving it. I know some opponents might feel the effects of it, but for this is a huge stage for these young men.
Absolutely. And we talked to Baru Navalorua and Masim Mashore. They went last year to Fog Allen Fieldhouse in Kansas, and you know they're not new to these types of environments.
Mashore fakes a shot, step back three. Mashore can't find its way off the rim. Navalorua under the hoop, feeds back one more time. Robinson off the rim, rebound can't go in, under the hoop, and it gets stuck. The ball does not drop and finds its way stuck between the rim and the backboard.
Yeah, both these teams are having trouble finding the bottom of the rim, but they are fighting like heck for their shots.
Navalorua drives his way under the hoop. Pauses with it, not an open man. Robinson from beyond the arc. Quick moves, takes a step back. Shot clock winding down at 5. Driving the hoop. Cannot find its way in for Wells. Back the other way. Purdue has it, wide open 3. And it can't find its way in.
Yeah, Oakland wasn't set up in their transition defense, so they were lucky to get one there.
A deep 3. He shoots and scores. It's Mashore.
Nasim making his mark early. This is what you want to do as a walk-on. Make sure that you're never taken off the floor.
Back the other way, Smith has it for the Boilermakers. Finds its way under the hoop now. Boilermakers trying to set something up. It's back for Smith, fake shot. Can't get a clean look. Deep 3 from the outside of the arc, and they'll drill it.
Yeah, when the zone rotated up to get Braden Smith, he left the guy in the corner wide open.
And Jack Benter does not miss from there.
No, he does not.
But Mashore bringing the speed the other way. Robinson has it now. He curls under the hoop. He takes a couple of whacks, and the ball rolls out.
Yeah, just a little bit too much energy from Brody Robinson there. That's what Purdue wants you to do, is panic and pick up the ball.
But they root that it's on the Boilermakers out. Robinson takes a hand, no call. Navalorua under the hoop. He gets bodied and loses possession. Back the other way, it's Smith. Smith drives the hoop to the outside, under and in.
Yeah, nice job there to set the big screen by the big man and allow Braden Smith to dribble drive to the hoop.
But Oakland matching back with speed. They head down the court with meaning. Mashore from 3. It's off the rim, but rebounded by Oakland. A rebound chance there is up and in for Isaac Garrett.
Yeah, that's the kind of things we were seeing from Isaac Garrett in the second half against Michigan. Just the tenacity and that ability to never give up down low.
And not only does he find a way to drill that one in, but he heads to the free throw line here. And Garrett's free throw, it rolls out, it won't go. Purdue starts their counterattack the other way. The Boilermakers set things up. Oakland pressing very hard. 2 men on the ball at all times here, matching man with zone. Smith has it, dead center of the arc. He heads to the left. A quick pass and a dunk. They score.
That's the kind of things that we didn't want to see from Oakland, is allowing Purdue to find those passing lanes down low.
And the big Australian Oscar Clough gets the ball under the net there, and he's not going to miss. Oakland trying to match the intensity. Robinson to the right side of the key. Hands off for Schroeder, a fake shot. He drives the net. He shoots. He won't have it drop. And the other way, Purdue rushes. A quick 3 shot. Can't find its way in.
Great rebound there by Zaire Wells.
And the other way now. Quick push by Navalorua. It'll roll in, and it's tied again. 7's here with 16 minutes to go.
Those are the kind of things we wanted to see from Baru and Navalorua. Just that fight, that energy, get to the hoop at all costs.
Smith gives over now for Lawyer. Smith has it again. And it's picked off by Baru. Navalorua the other way. Mashur doesn't get a clean look. Back to Robinson. Robinson has Garrett running a pick for him. Quickly over for Wells. Can't get a clean look. It's up. Blocked by the big Australian Clough again. The other way, the Boilermakers, a pull-up 3. He shoots and scores. It's Smith showing life early on.
That gives Smith his 5th points of the contest. He's feeling it, Ben.
Robinson now has it. Oakland trying to match the intensity. They've done well early on. Quickly to Wells. Wells, a pull-up shot. He shoots and scores.
It was an offensive foul.
It looks like a little too much contact from a pick there for Wells, and it won't find its way to drop, but we'll head in to the first media timeout. The Golden Grizzlies trailing the Purdue Boilermakers by 3 with 15:15 to go. Welcome back to a raucous atmosphere here in Purdue. The Boilermakers inbound the ball here. Smith quickly over to Lawyer. Lawyer back to Smith. 2 dangerous 3-point shooters. It's fed over now quickly. Boilermakers wedge their way in. A quick shot there finds its way in from Jacobson.
Yeah, well, Jacobson's 7'4", and Isaac Garrett is 6'11". That's a 5-inch difference. You're not going to really do too much damage there.
Robinson trying to answer back. A quick pull-up 3. Can't find its way in. Almost rebounded by Navalorua, but now it heads the other way for the Boilermakers. Quickly under the hoop there. It's Smith from the arc. He shoots. He can't have it drop. Got to be careful there, but now Robinson quickly the other way, using his speed up, and it can't find its way in, but the rebound will from Wells.
Great job there by Wells. Get that chase down, finish through with Brody Robinson's miss.
And you have to be impressed early on with the Golden Grizzlies' intensity here.
Yeah, they're bringing the energy.
Wells guarding Smith. Quickly over for Lawyer, a quick three, won't drop, but the ball will drop out of bounds off the Golden Grizzlies.
Yeah.
Mashour's going to regret not grabbing that.
Well, you got to love the energy, but it's about the execution for Oakland on the defensive side of the ball. You really got to get that last step in to make sure you get the rebound.
Well, the Boilermakers get set. The ref hands over the ball. Smith there. Quick up pass, almost goes all the way in, but the Golden Grizzlies will have to take a shooting foul there. There's a quick sneaky play from Purdue, knowing they have the size advantage. They just inbound the ball right at the rim, trying to get an easy dunk, and Oakland had no choice but to take a foul there.
Yeah, that's Garrett's second foul of the game. He's got to be careful now not to rack him up quickly.
Daniel Jacobson's first shot won't find its way in. He'll stay at the line now.
Looks like Omar Meyer is checking in for Purdue, and we got Coy Thurman and Nate Deere in for the Golden Grizzlies.
A couple of quick changes. You know the Golden Grizzlies are feeling the pressure early on, trying to match his intensity. And
yeah,
Campy knows he's going to have to switch his young guys out here.
Exactly. One of the things that we have always been concerned about with Greg Campy is the lack of depth of his teams. When he has had depth, he has had a lot of success, but as the injuries continue to rack up for Oakland, they've now have 2 starters out. It's just going to have to be getting your depth pieces tested here in the biggest stage in college basketball against a Big Ten opponent.
Well, the second one didn't drop for Robinson, and now the Golden Grizzlies trying to drive here. Robinson has it from beyond the arc, heads to the dead center. Now to the right. Neva Larua regains a block pass. His shot is partially blocked, but rebounded by Wells. Wells has 3 seconds to shoot. He will, and it won't drop. And Purdue will regain and start the attack down court.
Yeah, Oakland really quickly got into their defense. They're not going to try to get the offensive boards.
A quick shot there from Liam Murphy. Can't find its way in. Crowd not happy that there was no shooting foul there. Neva Larua has it for the Golden Grizzlies. He pauses up. Tries to set up a screen, heads over for Robinson. Robinson using his speed, moving his legs now to Neva Larua, who drives to the right side of the basket, but it's blocked away by Daniel Jacobson.
Yeah, Buru Neva Larua kind of choreographed that left-hand layup there, and Jacobson wasn't having any of it.
That's the thing about these Big Ten opponents. They're bigger, stronger, faster than you, and a lot of times they can think faster than you too.
Absolutely, that's what makes them high-level recruits.
But because it was blocked out of bounds, the Golden Grizzlies will maintain offensive possession. 10 on the shot clock, winding down to 5 now. Robinson drives under the hoop. Can't find anything. No clear lane. 1 second, has to shoot. Can't find its way off the rim even, so it will be a shot clock violation on the Golden Grizzlies.
Yeah, Oakland wants to play at a faster pace. They were playing 87 possessions against Michigan. They want to kind of get it to about 75, 80. So them draining the clock down is exactly what Purdue wants them to do. Just waste possessions and eventually get shot clock violations.
Smith will start the attack down court once again. Slowly this time, Purdue trying to regain full control of this game. Outside the arc, a fake shot from Lawyer. Won't find its way. Whistle blows here as the shot won't drop, but Lawyer will head to the free throw line.
Yeah, again, a little bit too much pursuit there from Coy Thurman. Set up an easy shot, and Oakland's defense just had to recover quickly. And honestly, when that happens, you're just scrambling to find a defender to get on ball, and that causes a whole lot of mayhem. And unfortunately, it results in Purdue getting 2 shots at the charity stripe.
And this time, Lawyer does not miss the free throw. 13-9 now, the Purdue make that 14-9, the Purdue advantage over the Golden Grizzlies. Oakland's got to go down. They haven't scored in a while. They haven't been able to take control of the possessions.
Yeah.
You got to go down and you got to score here. You got to limit the bleeding.
Absolutely. They're 0 of their last 4. They're 1 of their last 8. They're getting good shots, but they're just not finishing. They're panicking when they take their shots. Just be confident in your shot.
Thurman, quick up and under, but the whistle goes. Maybe another offensive foul.
It's going to be on C.J. Cox for Purdue.
Oh, yes. Okay, so it will be. Some communication on the sideline there between Golden Grizzlies. It's inbounded now by Wells. Mashore has it, hearing it from the crowd. Neva-Larua. The Golden Grizzlies driving the hoop here. Back out to Neva-Larua. Wells to the right side. Trying to find something. Crowd noise high. Under and in for Wells. He had to make a decision, and he decided to drive.
Yeah, that one landed. But, again, Oakland's taking a little bit longer than they would want to set up their offense.
Boilermakers setting it up now. C.J. Cox, a very quick play to almost nail a 3, but Purdue is not shooting well from beyond the arc right now. The Golden Grizzlies start the counterattack. Whistle blows. Looks like we're going to have another off-the-ball foul, but it will lead into another media timeout here. So Oakland still very much in this game. 11 trailing 14 to the Purdue Boilermakers. We'll be right back. Back here from Purdue, the Golden Grizzlies trailing by 3. Pretty impressed with the Golden Grizzlies early on here.
Gotta be honest, Ben. It's a lot closer than I thought it would be against the preseason #1. Oakland is having a little bit of trouble finishing their shots so far. If they continue to finish their shots and they continue to refine that, this is a different ball game. This might even be a tie game. One thing I did want to point out, though, Zaire Wells, 9 rebounds in the first 8 minutes of this contest.
He's been all over the offensive zone here. Mashore pauses at center, tries to set up a play here. Quickly now, Golden Grizzlies trying to set something up. Driving from the right side, Gore can't get anything set up. Out to Mashore, his three-point shot can't go, but they rebound it. Mashore, another try, he shoots, he scores!
Great job there by Mashore, just stood in his spot, had composure, and fired away.
Purdue's got to be kind of stunned here that Oakland's able to have their legs and stick around, but you got to be careful here because once the Boilermakers find their game, it's going to be hard to keep up. As Cox with a quick fake. A strong side three can't find its way in. It's rebounded by the Golden Grizzlies on the floor, and back the other way it'll come. The Golden Grizzlies patiently across center now, setting up a play, trying to regain energy, Campy's probably telling them. To the right side, it's Baru Naval-Arua. Whistle will go here, and it looks like he might have stepped out of bounds there.
I don't know about that one, Ben.
Yeah.
That seemed pretty borderline. I think Brew did a great job just tiptoeing inside the line. I don't know about that one.
Regardless, the Boilermakers will start the other way. It'll be Smith. Smith matching the slow pace of the Golden Grizzlies, slowly trying to set something up. Wide open three will drop there from C.J. Cox. He found his way open on the far side of the ring, and he drops one in.
They've taken 12 threes. One of them was bound to fall at this point.
Thurman now directing traffic for the Golden Grizzlies. Heads to the left side, has to avoid a screen. He drives the net, but it's blocked away as the big Australian Oscar Clough said no to that one. My goodness. Defensively, the Boilermakers are really protecting that rim.
Yeah, but great job there by Baru to get that rebound and finish in down low.
Quick shot there, can't find its way in from Mashur. Mashur regains. Quickly over to the right. Now it's Robinson, quickly over, a quick shot from Mashur. He was wide open, he shoots, and he scores, and the Golden Grizzlies have a 1-point lead here.
Great job there. Great court vision to find Mashur on the weak side of the ball. Mashur just, again, stood in his spot and fired.
But wide open in the zone, a wide open shot there doesn't drop. How often does he miss there?
Jack Benter's one of 3 players from Purdue to score from 3. Tried it again right at the top of the key and just couldn't find Pater.
Thurman drives his way through like a running back in between the tackles, but can't get a shot on. Shot clock's down to 10 seconds. A quick up shot from Garrett can't fall.
Great job drawing the foul there. I think Isaac Garrett is starting to find his momentum in this game. He's the little guy. You're not going to be able to beat the Australian Clough or Jacobson or Benter just by sheer size. You're going to have to do it by will, and Isaac Garrett is doing just that.
And the Golden Grizzlies are doing just that. They're willing their way in this game. You can really see the compete level as Garrett will drive his first free throw in, and you can really tell now that the Golden Grizzlies are giving it their all. 9 minutes left in this first half, though. It comes down to how long will they have their legs. Second free throw up and in. 20-17, the Golden Grizzlies lead now. Anybody who's watching that game in Michigan on Monday must be stunned to see how this one's playing out so far. The Boilermakers setting it up. It's Clough. Quick pull-up shot from inside the arc, won't drop, and off a leg. Looks like it was off of Clough, but about 20,000 people here in attendance disagree.
That's why them and us are not refs.
Either way now, Robinson starts the possession for the Golden Grizzlies. He'll pull up, some fancy footwork at center. To the left side now, it's Garrett. To Naval-Arua. Quickly back, a 3 drive, he shoots, and he scores! Can you believe it? Brett White with a pull-up 3.
One of those guys came from Rochester Christian University, had an absolutely amazing exhibition game with Rochester Christian against Oakland last year, and now he's donning the black and gold, and he's showing out in a big way.
Back the other way, though, C.J. Cox able to drive one home here, waking up the Purdue Boilermakers offense here, but Oakland not content to sit around. They start the drive the other way. Robinson to the right side, using his speed. Outside, Mashur, fake 3. Really trying to get on the Boilermakers. Some footwork. Back to Naval-Arua. The shot can't drop. The Boilermakers now start the other way.
Yeah, it was a long rebound. Isaac Garrett tried to get it, but it just landed right in the hands of Meyer.
Once again, Cox wide open on the far side of the arc. Got to be careful there. He wasn't able to get a shot off this time. Quickly, and the Boilermakers, a turnaround shot. Can't drop. The Golden Grizzlies trying to rebound, but Clough finds it in his feet. And a quick 3. He shoots and scores. It's Jack Benter.
Yeah, that was bad IQ there, bad vision.
by Oakland down low. Clough just had it right between his legs, picked it up, threw it to the corner, and Buttar was wide open.
Crowd noise once again, reaching peak volume. Robinson hears it. Drives down to Garrett. Naval Arua drives the hoop. The big Australian against him. Can't find anything. And a quick pass can't find its way to Mashore.
Seems like the Boilermakers are upping the intensity in this game. Everyone's just on edge now.
We head into another immediate timeout. Just under 7 minutes to go here. The Golden Grizzlies lead by a single point. Back here from West Lafayette, can you believe that Oakland is matching blow for blow what Purdue throws at them right now?
One of the things that we were seeing early on in this game is Oakland is finding their spots. They just haven't been able to execute and finish. After that 12-minute timeout, something has changed. They're finding their points. They're getting their offense going. They're now up by 1 against the preseason #1. I don't know how much more exciting this can get if you're an Oakland fan, Ben.
Just the very preference that after Monday night, Campy said that the team could be better, and the score wasn't really a good implication of how good this team is. This team is proving right now that they have legs and they can keep up with an NCAA #1.
One of the things that I want to see from Oakland is Brody Robinson finally getting his shots off. He's 0 for 4 in this game. He needs to get going in order to be a big part of Oakland's offense.
Quick shot from Naval Arua, partially blocked, can't find its way to drop, and then finds its way off of, I think, Mashore's foot out of bounds, and will head the other way for the Boilermakers now. Heading down court quickly over. Boilermakers trying to set up some quick offense. Mayer finds its way under the hoop to Clough. All the way over now, driving the hoop. Can't get in.
Great contest there. Great contest there by Baru.
And then a fake 3 there from Isaac Garrett. Isaac Garrett hands off, but a picked off pass by Naval Arua. Now the other way, the Boilermakers trying to get some offense going. Quick shot there. Can't find its way in, and Naval Arua regains and hands over to Robinson. They're going to have to try to slow things down here. Robinson to the left side. Trying to wait for the offense to set up. Some big bodies for Purdue in the way. Fake pull-up 3 there from Robinson. Quickly now over. Still can't find anything. Back to Robinson. Robinson drives the hoop, quick under, and can't find its way in. And he'll just miss the hoop altogether and go the other way.
Yeah, he was trying to play hero ball there. You just got to get it to an open guy, get everyone the ball, distribute it, and let your offense just naturally find itself. I know if you're Brody Robinson, you want to find those points, and you are so committed to getting those points, but they will come. You just have to set up your opportunities.
Smith over now. Takes a return pass back immediately. Smith drives the hoop in, shoots and scores to regain the lead for the Boilermakers. The other way now, Wells has it. Wells will stop up at the arc, give back to Robinson. Robinson blocked by Clough, loses possession but quickly regains. Mashore has it. Back to Robinson, dead center now. Walks off to the right side. Can't find the look that they need for offense here. To the right side, a quick shot from Wells. He shoots, it's well over and regained by the Boilermakers. The Boilermakers quickly trying to get offense, momentum swinging in their favor, but a missed shot there from Clough. Now the Golden Grizzlies have a chance the other way to regain the lead. Mashore looks over to Campy, gets the play call. Robinson slows up. Over to the left side now. Mashore drives the hoop, a shot, he scores. Now Purdue regains possession. It's Smith. To the right side, it's Harris. Back to Smith. Purdue trying to get something going here. Wide open three, a shot. Can't fall again. Regained by Clough. Another three-point shot. Can't find its way to drop. My goodness, they can't find a way to get it going.
Yeah, Purdue's having some trouble finding the bottom of the basket right now at the clip that they want.
Back the other way, Robinson. Some footwork, gets it going to the right. Quick screen, can't find anything. Over to Garrett. Garrett can't get a clean look with Clough in front of him. Clough is such a big body, but a spin shot. He shoots and he scores. It's Garrett.
Love Garrett's enthusiasm and his tenacity to get that left hand hook shot.
And Purdue, you can kind of sense in the arena a little bit of stun going on here. Smith drives to the right side. Quick shot there. Can't drop from beyond the arc again, and it's taken by the Golden Grizzlies.
Just the tenacity. I don't think Purdue is ready for this.
Robinson at center. To the left side, sets up a play. Slow tempo here from Oakland. To Garrett. Isaac Garrett sees a Purdue player fall into him. He has the ball on the floor. The whistle will go. My goodness, 3 minutes left in this first half, and the Golden Grizzlies are up 27-24 as we head into the last media timeout of the first half. Back here as the Golden Grizzlies are visiting the Boilermakers here. 3 minutes left in this half for the Golden Grizzlies to have a statement of a first half and take a lead into the locker room.
One of the things that we're not seeing on the court, but we are seeing on the stat sheet, Oakland is out-rebounding Purdue. Oakland has 25, Purdue has 15. They're also out-rebounding them on the offensive glass. Oakland has 9, Purdue has 5. These are the kind of metrics that if you are an Oakland fan, if you're Greg Kampe, you have to be excited about. You're playing with such tenacity, such energy in the home of the #1 team in college basketball, and you're rebounding them.
Back the other way, Smith will start things. The Boilermakers trying to answer here, down by 3. Under the hoop, a quick shot there will find its way in early on for the Boilermakers for Liam Murphy. Now the other way, Robinson, a quick handoff. Stopping up once again at center to set up the play. Robinson to the right side. Under the hoop, can't find anything going here. 10 left on the shot clock. Wells can't find anything. Trying to drive the hoop, has his shot blocked but regains it. Shot blocked again, and Purdue this time will grab it. And the other way quickly, it's Smith. He drives the basket, fake shot, back, behind the back. Now this time, it's Lawyer who drives the hoop and scores.
That's Lawyer's first points of the contest. It's taken him this long to get his first points. That's what Oakland is doing. They're controlling that second punch of the 1-2 that is Fletcher Lawyer and Braden Smith.
Quick pull-up 3 from a short. Rings off and can't find its way in.
That was an unfriendly roll there. Great shot there by Mashur.
It's Smith now, driving his way in. A fake shot, shoots, and he scores. And he'll also head to the free throw line.
Okay, Oakland's getting a little bit of a bruising here now from Purdue. They're just pushing it down low, trying to get those 2-pointers to go by force. And it seems like it's working coming out of this timeout.
You get the feeling during that media timeout that they weren't too happy on the sideline.
Yeah, words were said. Words were definitely said by Coach Painter about the effort that his team was portraying in this game.
Smith's first shot can't find its way in. So the Golden Grizzlies will set up shop, down by 3 now. 30-27 the score. Robinson pushes his way in. Back to Wells. Wells can't find what he's looking for. Now it's Mashur. Out to Naval-Arua, 3-point. He shoots and scores.
Wow, the big man, Baru Naval-Arua, grabbing some range there. Haven't seen him consistently develop that shot in the 2 years that he's been with Oakland, but if he can get that going, he's going to be a big threat in the Horizon League.
The Boilermakers looking to respond now. Minute 10 remaining. Quick shot from maybe outside the arc there. They're not going to call it. So only 2 there for the Boilermakers. Now
uncontested.
Only way, Robinson, a quick pull-up 3. He shoots and scores.
There, he finds his first points. He's been wanting that forever.
And that's what they got to get. I mean, let a shooter shoot, just like Blake Lampman, in the years past. Other way now, the Boilermakers. To the outside, wide open shot, can't drop. So the Golden Grizzlies lead with 35 seconds remaining in the first half by 1.
Yeah, Boilermakers did a great job of disguising that. And it's just they couldn't find the open 3.
And a timeout called here, and you got to believe that Coach Kampe is bringing his guys over, and he's saying there's 30 seconds left in this first half, and you are leading by 1 against the nation's #1 team.
I think so too. Emotionally, yes, you've painted the picture perfectly, but there's also a tactical element of it as well. You want to get your guys on to make sure that Purdue doesn't gain some momentum heading into the locker room here.
And that's exactly it. Even with what we've seen so far on Monday night, this is an entirely different team that is completely matching the intensity of this arena.
Well, it seems like the game plan that Michigan had going into that game is very different from the game plan that Purdue has going into this game. Purdue has been really focused on trying to get the jumpers to work, putting the 3 points in. Michigan was just all about getting downhill, get it to Lendeborg, get it to their big Spanish man, and it paid off great because Michigan scored 69 points in the first half, and
I wouldn't count it out because anything can happen in college basketball, but I don't think Purdue's going to score 69 points in the first half.
30 points in about 30 seconds has got to be some sort of record.
That's got to be some sort of record there.
Well, we head back from a called timeout here. Oakland has something drawn up in the bag. Robinson gains possession, 20 seconds on the shot clock. He'll head over to the right side. Slowly letting the clock drive down. Plan here is probably to let it wind all the way down and take a shot. Robinson drives to the left side. Underneath it's Garrett to three. A fake shot there from Wells. He drives underneath. He shoots. Blocked away on the rim, but that's going to be a foul on the Boilermakers, you've got to imagine.
Yeah. Oh, no, I think it's going to be an offensive foul.
Oh, my goodness. I think they called it that way. Well, with 13.5 seconds remaining here, the Golden Grizzlies
got to lock in.
Oh, they called the points for the Golden Grizzlies.
Ah, they did. Yes,
they did.
So
30.
It might have been goaltending.
Yes, goaltending.
It might have been goaltending.
35-32, the Oakland advantage now. 7 seconds left. A quick three there. Finds its way in. It will tie the game. 2 seconds left in the game. They're in the half. And going into the locker room, the Oakland Golden Grizzlies from the Horizon League are tied with the nation's #1 team. My goodness, what do you have to say?
I'm speechless. You know, you come into this game and you think Oakland is so overmatched because they're a team that is consisting of basically brand new players. 2 players from last year's team, Warren Marshall and Baru Nevalerua. That's it. Everyone else is brand spanking new. And they're tied with a team that has been known for their consistency, their continuity. Fletcher Lawyer, Braden Smith, all these guys, they returned from last year. This is an amazing performance going into the half by the Golden Grizzlies.
And the Golden Grizzlies, the game plan had to be, you're going to allow shots from Lawyer. You're going to allow shots from Smith, but they're not dropping.
They're not dropping. No.
This is bedlam for the Golden Grizzlies, who are tied right now. A 10-point first half for Mashore. Nevalerua with 7. This team is shooting and punching well above their weight class right now.
And it seems like those punches are landing, and Purdue is in a little bit of shell shock. Now, in order for them to kind of make sure that they keep this momentum going, you know that Purdue is going to turn up the heat in the second half. They're going to try to up the pace, get this game into a track meet, and just pour points on the Golden Grizzlies. Golden Grizzlies have to maintain focus, contained within themselves. Like we were saying earlier, you have to play your game. Don't care about what Purdue is doing. This is about Oakland. This is about Oakland's offense. This is about Oakland's defense. This is a nameless, faceless opponent. This is not Purdue. And that's the mentality you have to have as a Golden Grizzly player coming out of the halftime.
Absolutely. If you're Coach Campy, you've got to be impressed with your team's compete level here.
Absolutely.
Well, we're 35 apiece here as we head into the locker rooms. We'll be back for our second half action here on WXOU Sports. Back here from Mackey Arena here in West Lafayette, the Golden Grizzlies are matching blow for blow what the Boilermakers are throwing at them here. The score is 35-35 as we get ready to exit half. Harj, this is incredible.
Yeah, if you're an Oakland fan, you are loving life right now. And if you're a Purdue fan, you are in utter shock and misery. You're like, we're the #1 team in the nation. What's going on?
Yeah. They probably think, there's a lot of people who probably think Oakland University's out in California.
Still, even after beating Kentucky.
Yes. So you know that there's a lot of people in attendance here right now that are stunned beyond belief that these Golden Grizzlies are matching them pace for pace right now, and especially after Monday night against Michigan, a 121-point, loss where you give up triple digits and deep into the triple digits.
Absolutely.
And in this game, they really haven't given Purdue much, and what they have given Purdue, Purdue's missed.
Well, at the end of the half, coming out of the 4-minute timeout, Purdue is shooting 31%. They finished the half shooting 40%. So they were finding something there in that last 4 minutes, that last 3.5 minutes, that Oakland really wasn't keying in on. So Oakland is going to have to fix that, because Purdue, we said this right after the half, Purdue's going to come out of the locker room, guns a-blazing. They're going to try to turn this into a track meet and be up by 20 before the 12-minute timeout. That's what Purdue wants. If you're Oakland, you've been playing so well up to this point. Your intensity has been very high. You cannot let that happen.
Yeah, if you're Greg Kampe, you're telling your boys that they really need to get ready and go into a shell, get ready for them to come out with their guns out and really start shooting. And what they're going to have to do is match them.
Exactly.
They're going to have to go, every time the Boilermakers pull up and they shoot a three, you're going to have to go down and you're going to have to pull up and shoot a three.
And you have to have contingencies too. Zaire Wells has 10 rebounds in the first half. I would keep having him sky to the basket and try to get as many rebounds as possible. And have Isaac Garrett there as a cleanup man finish the shot. He has been so aggressive down low. And we said this earlier, it's not about the size of the dog in the fight, it's about the size of the fight in the dog. That's an old euphemism. And Isaac Garrett is living proof of that tonight.
The Golden Grizzlies inbound it. We're underway. 20 minutes left to stun the nation. The Golden Grizzlies start off with possession. Robinson pulls up, trying to find some options. Gives on for Mashore. Mashore now to Garrett. Garrett works his way under the basket. Quick pass out, a shot. They score to take the lead early on. It's Wells.
Great job there by Zaire Wells. Going in open space in the key and just waiting for his opportunity to strike.
A quick turnaround shot there, finds its way in from Smith. A little bit too easy there for the Golden Grizzlies.
Yeah, letting the preseason AP Player of the Year get into that much wide open space. Not a good idea, Ben.
Not at all. The other way, though, the Golden Grizzlies will now try to respond. At center, Robinson once again sets things up. Gives on for Zaire Wells. Now to Naval Larua. Quick handoff there to Robinson. To the right side of the arc. Naval Larua had a chance to shoot. He didn't. Garrett now has it to the left side. He shoots, he scores with the dunk. My goodness.
The ball movement by Oakland to come out of the half so far has been amazing. Isaac Garrett again. They're just waiting for their opportunity to strike, and they're finding pay dirt.
Now it's C.J. Cox. He feeds on to Lawyer. They play pass around the outside of the arc. A quick three from the outside. Shoots and scores.
Way too much space for Jack Benter there. He's killed you from three in the first half, and you know he can strike from beyond the arc.
40-39, the Purdue lead now. The Golden Grizzlies attacking. Robinson to the left side of the arc. Gives a short pass now. Way to Naval Larua. The three can't find its way. Just didn't have the distance.
You saw it drifting right, and it was going to hit the back of the rim there.
Naval Larua not known for his three-point shots, but 1 for 2 as the Boilermakers draw a foul on a score here.
Yeah.
Now you got to be careful for the Golden Grizzlies.
He just had that extra step and beat Zaire Wells, and Zaire Wells tried to get a little bit into the personal space of Braden Smith and unfortunately got tagged with a foul there.
42-39, the lead for the Boilermakers now as they head to the free throw line.
And this is exactly what Purdue wants on the offensive side of the ball. They're finding pay dirt.
If these shots can start to really fall for the Boilermakers, it could spell trouble here for the Golden Grizzlies as the and one will go in. 43-39. Golden Grizzlies now take on. Back down the other way. The noise is as loud as it's been all night. Zaire Wells, a quick shot pull-up, can't go in. The rebound, though, the Golden Grizzlies will grab. It's Naval Arua. Naval Arua takes his time. Zaire Wells, a quick shot, he scores.
Great job there by Zaire Wells. Amazing.
Once again, they're matching. They might be down now, but they're still trying to match the intensity. They're going down. They're getting the points they need.
And you got to love the composure and intensity that Baru displayed there.
Not much that you can do there against Clough. The big man got under the basket. A pretty easy layup there, and he just took a small little shove that the refs are going to give him the extra attempt for.
Yeah, passing lanes opened up, and Clough took advantage of it.
Clough heads to the free throw line. Patiently shoots, and it'll find its way in. Naval Arua will regain composure under the basket. They'll start the other way now. This is where you're really going to see the Golden Grizzlies have to dig deep. Robinson to Wells. Wells to Naval Arua across center. Robinson. He gives on from ashore, fakes the shot, drives his way to the right. Quick stop up, he shoots, he scores. My goodness, Mashore finding his way to the basket.
Yeah, he's got 12 points now in the contest. Now it's up to the defense. Get this stop.
Quick whistle there. Looks like they're going to call Mashore. He planted his feet there.
No, it's an offensive foul.
Was it off the ball? I think they are going to get the Golden Grizzlies because he stopped.
It might not be a shooting foul. It might be a blocking foul.
Yes,
though.
that's exactly what it looked like.
Yeah.
And the other way now, Smith. Quick pass to Clough. That one will roll off the rim and in. Naval Arua under the basket, starts it for Robinson. Robinson in a track race. He shoots. He can't find his way in. A collision under the hoop there.
Blocking foul.
And
Purdue fans are not happy about this one.
And in the middle of all this, Robinson's still down. He got up and took quite the tumble as he was trying to drive the hoop.
Buttar didn't set his feet there, and Robinson gets a chance to go to the line.
Showing a replay on the big board there, and
yeah, it still doesn't look like he set his feet.
I think a couple thousand people may disagree with you here as the first free throw can't find its way.
Woo, it's getting loud in here, Ben.
The noise is getting to him. He'll set for the second shot, but this stadium is as loud as we've heard it all night. As the second free throw will find its way in and bring a hush to the crowd as the Boilermakers start the other way. Smith to the left, gives on for Lawyer. Lawyer to the far side, a quick three, bounces not in, and an attempt of a defensive rebound can't be regathered by Naval Arua, and the Boilermakers will regain possession once they inbound the ball.
Gotta love the fight, but you gotta get your hands up a little bit earlier because Clough is just gonna beat you with his body to get that basketball.
Now Clough takes the inbound pass, gives back to Smith. Smith, a quick move. Oh, he turns him inside out with a shot that can't drop. My goodness, that had the making of a highlight reel. Oh, behind the back, my goodness, across center for Smith. And now a quick shot there, Naval Arua.
Gotta finish there.
Can't find its way, it's Cox. Smith regains position, some back and forth here. The fastest tempo we've seen all night out of these two teams. Clough up and in. A little too easy once again for him.
A little bit too easy there. But I don't think Isaac Garrett wanted to get called for a foul.
Robinson will head the other way. Once again, extremely loud as Purdue has found life. Robinson, a walk-up three. He shoots it, can't drop. And the Boilermakers will regain possession and head the other way. The Golden Grizzlies need a media timeout to get things calmed down here as they shoot and score the other way once again.
This is exactly what Purdue wanted to do, is turn up the intensity, get their offense working. They are now up by 8, and it looks like they're turning this into a track. I mean, Oakland's got to take the temperature down from Purdue's offense.
They got to get the crowd out of this as Purdue leads 52-44 as we go into the first half media timeout. Back here from the Mackey Arena, the Golden Grizzlies now trail by 8 to the Boilermakers. After the half, the Boilermakers came out with meaning, and they got this crowd back into it, and this crowd is absolutely rocking. The energy is enormous right now. The Boilermakers are riding a wave.
Yeah, this is not the momentum that Oakland wanted to have going into or coming out of the half. Purdue is now shooting 48% from the field, and they're having success with those and ones down low with Clough. Oakland's got to cut off those passing lanes. You cannot leave Clough or Buttar or Jacobson wide open like they have been. And Braden Smith now has 16 points. He had 9 coming out or going into the half. He now has had 7 points. He's leaving his mark on this game.
And another one right there for him as the lead grows. The and one goes in. It's 53-44. The Golden Grizzlies hearing the noise once again. They'll start the other way.
This is the composure that Greg Kampe wants to see in his team. Can you withstand this heat?
Quick under for Garrett. He shoots and he scores. That's the answer that you need after a media timeout. The Boilermakers will start the other way now. Smith. He's got the hot hand right now. Quick underneath to the outside. It's Harris. Back to Smith. He drives inside. His quick shot can't find its way in, and it's stolen away by Garrett. They'll start the other way. It's Mashore to the outside. Wells. Back once again to Garrett, to Mashore. He'll jump up and find that ball. Takes it back outside the arc. They'll try to set something out here. Outside, it's Naval-Arua. Naval-Arua fakes a pass. Mashore from 3. He shoots. He scores! And Oakland comes out of the media timeout with a 1-2 slap in the face.
Mashore's got 15 now. He's shooting 3 for 7 from 3.
The Boilermakers come down. They try to answer. Couple hands on that ball. Naval-Arua pushes it back out to center, but the Boilermakers will regain possession. It's Smith. Smith surveys his options. Heads to the right side. Now drives down the center. Wide open 3 from Lawyer. He won't miss that.
Beautiful. That's a beautiful setup there by Braden Smith.
Back the other way now, Robinson. Meticulously sets things up. Oakland needs to answer here. To the right side, Robinson has a chance to pull up and shoot. Naval-Arua did too. He drives the hoop. He shoots
too high.
Too hard.
Not too hard of a touch on the glass there. Just need that soft little sprinkle.
The other way, a blocked pass by Robinson. Nice job there. He'll head the other way, and a really bad take foul there from Lawyer, who looked like he was trying to put him on a clothing rack.
Yeah, I think he just
turned the ball over, got a little bit angry, and took his anger out on Brody Robinson.
Yeah, took it out on his shirt, almost ripped it straight off. Well, they'll inbound it now. Won't be a shooting foul, of course. However, egregious as it was, Mashore will head beyond the goal line to inbound it. Quickly in, but behind the back, wide open now. It's Robinson. Quick shot there, can't drop there. My goodness, White tried to get one in there, but couldn't. And the whistle goes here. What have we?
It's going to be a foul.
Coach Greg Campy out to center to talk to the referee there.
It's going to be a foul on Mashore. That's his third. Into a little bit of trouble now.
We continue on here. After the foul, it's Smith. Drives to the right, cuts to the middle. To the outside now. Back under the hoop. Robinson shoots, can't find its way in. Now the other way it'll come. A quick pull-up shot from White. He shoots and scores.
Beautiful pull-up shot there. Just was confident in it. Took it from the right side of the key. Beautiful.
Smith at the very center, heads to the right side. The return pass is taken away by Robinson. Man, Robinson has some speed, and he's unhappy with the officials there as he took a pretty good shove from behind as he went to collect that ball.
Purdue fans letting the Boilermakers hear it. You can sense there's a nervous energy right now in Mackey Arena.
Smith takes on to the right side. Ooh, a pretty good shove underneath the basket on Mashore. Goes unnoticed and uncalled. But regardless, the shot won't drop, and Robinson in a foot race down the other way. Quickly to Wells. Wells surveys, thinks better of shooting, spins out to the three-point line. Mashore. Robinson regains. Can't find anything open there. A quick shot there. Wells can't find its way in, but another shove goes uncalled. But a takeaway by Wells. Bedlam here. A quick shot from three. He shoots and scores. It's Robinson.
Woo! Exciting 30 seconds there.
12 minutes and 18 seconds left in this half. 55-56. The Golden Grizzlies trailing by one. They are matching the intensity as we head in to the 12-minute media timeout.
Love it.
Once again, back here from Mackey Arena, Ben Schroeder alongside Harjun Buttar here on WXOU Sports. The score is 55-56. The Golden Grizzlies trail by a singular point here. Purdue stunned, unable to take their starters out of the game.
No, we thought that this was going to be pretty much over. Purdue being the #1 team and Oakland being Oakland. We thought that Braden Smith was going to get maybe a little bit of playing time. He was going to, be able to stretch his legs first 5 minutes and just cruise into a 20-point lead heading into the 8-minute timeout of the first half. But Oakland's only down by 1. And Purdue hasn't been able to take their starters out because of fear that they might actually lose grip of this game.
Jacobson feeds back for Smith for the Boilermakers. Another whistle goes here as we've got some confusion. Refs are going to convene here, have a little powwow at center. Hearing the boo birds from the crowd. Not really sure what they got going on here. Might be an issue with their scoring. And not quite sure.
Even at a din, this place is at 80 decibels.
It is absolutely one of the loudest atmospheres that it's something. It's college basketball.
It's college basketball.
This is pure college basketball. It is the perfect environment for everybody in attendance. They're just having a good time. I'm pretty stunned here that Oakland's in this. We're back underway here. And Smith will continue for the Boilermakers. Over to Jacobson. Quick pass there. Disrupted, but a 3 will fall. Boilermakers out of the media timeout with a quick dagger 3. Robinson has something to say about that. He'll start the other way. Quickly over to Wells. Fake 3. Pulls up now. It's blocked.
Not a good shot.
Lawyer to Smith. They play catch, but they miscue, and their passes will fall out of bounds, and Oakland avoids disaster there.
Yeah, Oakland not the smartest shot by Zaire Wells, but Purdue, I think, got a little bit excited that they had the ball and threw it out of bounds.
I think, yeah, Purdue wasn't expecting to get a block there, as Oakland's been pretty tidy with their passing here today, but that was just not a very good look there across the center, trying to find the strong side man, and they weren't able to connect the pass there. It was blocked away the other way, and usually on the same page they have Smith and Lawyer, but they miscued.
But one thing that you're seeing also is Oakland is keeping out of that middle third on the offensive zone. They're not really setting up too much of their offense there. They are taking a lot of shots from there, taking a lot of shots on top of the key, right in the paint, but when it comes to actually setting everything up, Purdue has actually made a concerted effort in the first couple of weeks to take that away. They did it against Evansville. They did it in the exhibition game against UIndy. These are the kind of things that Purdue was trying to key in on, and Oakland has been, smart enough to be like, okay, well, if Purdue's going to key in on taking away that middle third, we're not going to set up too much of our offense there.
This has a chance to be something absolutely spectacular. I mentioned on the open, Harj, that Purdue has not lost a non-conference home game since 2019 when they lost to Texas.
And that's just a testament to how good Purdue has been. They've been a problem for Big Ten teams. We're both avid Big Ten college basketball watchers. We've seen them, dominate Michigan State at home, dominate Illinois at home, dominate Michigan at home, and just suck the air out of the visiting team and pump it into their fans and allow their fans to do some damage. But it seems like Oakland is doing a good job of just keeping in the moment, not letting this raucous fan group, put them out of the game.
They've done an absolutely phenomenal job matching the intensity of the crowd. Oakland hasn't played Purdue often. They don't play each other often, only 3 times since the year 2000. In the most recent meeting in 2020, Oakland dropped it by a final score of 93-50. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? They have more than 50 here tonight, and they're matching Purdue blow for blow, 55-59. The Golden Grizzlies are trailing.
Now, one of the things that we said in the break was if Oakland can get this lead within this deficit within 5 at the 12-minute, they might have a chance to really put this to Purdue. And it's a 4-point deficit right now. If Oakland can continue this little stretch that they've had between the 16 and the 12-minute timeout, this is a ball game.
Robinson starts the attack for Oakland. Finds a friend underneath. It's Garrett. Garrett trying to wedge his way in. Can't find anything. Looks like he'll get called for a travel there.
Yeah, took too many steps.
Pretty hard not to take an extra step there when you got two guys pushing you around.
Absolutely.
And when they got a wall in front of you and they were wedging him around, so hard to blame them for taking that extra step there. But the other way now, some dangerous territory. It's going to be Smith to Cox to the left side, back to Smith. They play catch once again to the left side. A quick shot finds its way in. It's Murphy.
Seems like Murphy's becoming a weapon in Purdue's offense between the 16-minute timeout and now.
Oakland needs a response here. Garrett has it at dead center, taking a couple of whacks. Underneath the hoop, it's Robinson. Naval Arua takes a three. It won't fall, and it's rebounded by the Boilermakers.
Do not let them turn this into a track meet.
The other way, it's Cox. Some speed now from Purdue. Cox takes the three-point shot. It won't fall, rebounded by the Golden Grizzlies. But coming back on it was the Boilermakers. Oakland will grab it. The whistle goes. Oakland will regain possession.
It's Purdue's ball. Oh, no, it's not.
The most noise we've heard all night long now. The crowd fully into it. 62 to 55, the lead for the Boilermakers. Robinson across center, trying to find something. Naval Arua, desperate to try to silence this crowd. A quick shot from Robinson. Can't drop. The Boilermakers rebound.
5 on 3.
The other way, a quick pull-up, a shoot. Can't drop from Mayer, but rebounded by Murphy. Murphy wedges his way in. Now dead center of the arc. To the left side, Smith a pull-up. He shoots, won't go in. Rebounded. Once again, it's Clough. The Boilermakers have all the momentum in the world until it's swatted away by Wells.
Great job there by Zaire Wells to try to make a play on it. Purdue was doing everything they could to get the ball back in their possession. You just can't beat Oscar Clough on the rebound.
Whistle goes here. Looks like the Golden Grizzlies are going to make some substitutions and call a timeout here as they walk over to greet Campy.
Smart.
You got the feeling there that Purdue was starting to turn it into a little bit of a trek.
Yeah, and the problem now is you don't want to take personnel away from Braden Smith and because he's scoring 17 points in this contest, but the other problem is Liam Murphy now has 11 points. He's made he's made the last 2 shots, and Purdue's on a 6-0 run. Oakland again has to control Purdue's offense and finish on their own.
The Golden Grizzlies are still in this game, but with the crowd into it and the Boilermakers finally starting to find their looks and having the shots fall, they could be run out of this building if they're not careful. Coach Campy there, you can see he's very, very vocal, very animated on the sideline as he's talking to his young men.
Yeah, I think you want to impart the fact that this is a game within your grasp, and Purdue is allowing you to make this a game within your grasp. You just have to reach up and take it because Purdue's not just going to give it to you as easily as they did in the first half.
Not at all. It's kind of becoming a sprinters match here as they kind of traded some back and forth rushes, and you got to worry about Oakland and how well their legs are going to keep under them early in the season here. Purdue, they seem ready for it as we get deeper into this game, but it really doesn't take away from what Oakland has done so far in this game.
Yeah, and 30 minutes into this contest, this seems like a very different team than the one that played in Ann Arbor on Monday night.
You have to be impressed with the resolve of the Golden Grizzlies, who take the court once again in the belly of the beast, really, against the #1 team in the country.
Yeah, you need to stop here. You can't let this turn into a double-digit lead.
Murphy gives on to Smith. Smith pulls up, but it's taken away by Robinson. Robinson the other way, a quick layup. He shoots and scores. What a stunner out of the break. Smith the other way, using their legs, the Boilermakers. Murphy to the outside, regains it again. Some catch outside the arc. The Golden Grizzlies are content to let them shoot from beyond the arc.
It's a foul.
Looks like a foul here.
It's going to be Zaire Wells.
The Boilermakers will head under the rim to inbound the ball now. 57-62 the score. Golden Grizzlies trailing. Smith surveys, gives on for a quick shot by Lawyer. A fake shot won't drop. It was a very good play design, but it won't drop. Wide open down court.
Do not shoot
Robinson.
that. Do not shoot that, Brody.
Robinson pulls up to center.
You got to make this a three-point game with this possession here.
Neva takes the pass. He's just a step inside the arc to the right side. Whistle goes.
Foul.
It looks like it'll be a off-the-ball foul there from Purdue.
Yeah.
Yes. Looks like Smith will take a foul here, as he's communicating with the ref that he does not agree with that.
It's going to be Fletcher Lawyer on that one.
Under the hoop. It's Robinson getting ready to inbound the ball with the big Australian all up in his grill. Mashur regains. Couple of steps to the right. Now Wells drives the hoop. Can't find anything. He goes to shoot, but he's fouled on his way up, and he will now go to the free throw line.
Yeah, make this a two-point game. This is the possession that you need to make this a three-point game. Sorry, a three-point game. My apologies.
You really need to make these free throws here.
You do. You need to make these two free throws. It's huge for your offense, and it's also huge for your confidence.
And once again, a couple thousand fans in attendance here show their displeasure with that foul call. And now the noise rises. First free throw goes in for Wells.
Yeah, good composure there at the line.
Tuning out a lot of rabid fans behind him. The fan section going a little wild. He's staring them down as he's getting ready to shoot his second free throw. And his second one is up and in.
Wow.
3-point lead now for the Boilermakers. Smith takes it out, gives on to Cox. They play catch a couple of times, trying to bait out the Oakland defenders. It works. Wide open Lawyer from the left side, a three, won't drop. Rebounded by the Boilermakers, but the touch goes to the Golden Grizzlies now. Stopping up at center. The Golden Grizzlies set something up. It's Thurman. Over to Wells. Wells back to Thurman. Doesn't shoot. Stops up. Back to Wells. Across the center of the arc now. Stops up again. A quick shot is up. Can't fall. White couldn't get that one to fall. The Boilermakers avoid trouble there, and they come back with an attack of their own. Ooh, a pass almost out of the reach there for Cox, but he's able to get it up with a quick layup. He drives the hoop and scores.
Uncontested at the rim. Just no one got their hands up. No one thought that he was going to be the one taking that shot there.
Mashur, here's the noise. Gives on for Thurman. Thurman to the left side. Can't get his shot off. Looks like he was probably fouled there.
Yeah, looks like it. A little bit of contact there from Oscar Clough.
All things considered, the lead 64-59. The Golden Grizzlies very much in this game with 7 minutes, 53 seconds remaining. Can you believe this? They're still in it here.
It's a testament to their poise, their composure. These are the things that we have been talking about all day. Poise, composure, but they're also tactically doing everything that they need to do, setting up their shots, getting great looks from inside the paint, which we thought was going to be very difficult to do, especially against guys like Oscar Clough and Jacobson, who are monsters of human beings. You got to applaud at least the effort that Oakland has given thus far. If they can continue to give this effort, oh, Ben, we could be going into the 4-minute timeout, and this could still be a game.
Well, the Golden Grizzlies for now trail 59-64. We'll be back on the other side of this media timeout. On the other side of this media timeout, Ben Schroeder, Harjun Buttar bringing the action from the Mackey Arena here in West Lafayette. 59-64, the Golden Grizzlies are trailing here with some free throws here from Thurman. The first one drops. And the crowd once again kind of hushed. Not the same kind of momentum they have. Trying to get some noise going. Thurman will get ready to shoot another. That one will drop as well. 61-64. It's a 3-point advantage for the Boilermakers.
You know, one tenet about Oakland's team that we really haven't talked about that Greg Kampe has been waiting for is consistent free throw shooting. For the last 3 years, it just hasn't been there. And now that it looks like it is, I mean, Oakland is shooting 78% from the free throw line.
And they find their way to their big man Clough underneath the hoop. And he gets it in. 66-61 the score now. Golden Grizzlies looking to respond once more. Trying to set something up in the offensive zone. Robinson gives on for Schroeder. Has it swatted out of his hands. It rolls into his leg and out of bounds. They'll say Boilermaker ball.
Need a stop here.
Absolutely. 66-61. Boilermakers have the ball. The other way now. It's Smith. Smith sets things up. Gives on to Cox. Under the hoop now it's Clough. Clough elbows his way in. Gets his shot in. Can't drop, but it looks like
that's going to be Isaac Ayres' 4th foul.
Yes, and they'll call it a shooting foul as well. So Clough will head to the free throw line.
Actually, it's his 3rd foul, excuse me.
Chance to grow the advantage by 2 more here. His first one's up and in. That's Clough's 12th point of the match. And he's still got 1 more to shoot here. His second one up and in as well. So 68-61 the advantage now for the Boilermakers. Golden Grizzlies looking to slow things down. It's Schroeder. He finds his way over to Garrett. Garrett under the hoop to Wells. Wells a spin. His shot is up and in. Good way to silence them there.
Yeah, great ball fake, and his defender bit, and Zaire Wells spun the other way, and it was a really great shot.
Another stop here. Big moment in this game. It's Smith. Smith at dead center. Moves to the left. Finds a quick pass there. A gimme shot.
Yeah, a little floater there for Buttar.
Golden Grizzlies once more attacking the other way. It's Robinson. Robinson to the right side. Can't find anything there. To the left side now. Dead center, it's Schroeder. Navarro drives his way in, can't get a shot off. Looks like the ball probably touched out of bounds there. We'll just wait to see which way it's going to go here. Looks like it'll remain an offensive possession for Oakland. And it will.
It will.
Yeah, and we'll see Thurman come back on. Crowd really giving it to them now. Thurman can't get past Clough. Quick inbound pass. Trying to work on them is Robinson. Robinson using his speed. Navarro elbows his way in. Shoots, can't get one in. Another foul called here, it looks like. And it's going to be a shooting foul on the Boilermakers.
It's going to be on Clough.
Should send... or it looks like now they're walking away from free throw. They won't call it a shooting foul.
Yeah, I think it's just a blocking foul.
Yep. Inbounding it, Thurman once again. It's Navarro. Navarro against his Australian counterpart on the other side, Clough. He gets the advantage and he shoots and scores.
Great job there. Tenacious effort there on the ball by Baru.
Smith starts it for the Boilermakers. Can't get anything going yet. Uses his feet. Gives a good shove to Schroeder. Now Layer gives back to Buttar. but a blocked pass from Thurman. Some quick hands there stops the offensive attack for now.
Yeah, great shot contest there by Thurman, but it was also a great stunt by Brody Robinson coming up on Braden Smith, making him try to pass the ball out to Benter, and Brody Robinson just went back and guarded his man.
Smith regains. They'll start the offensive assault once again. To the left side, Smith drives back into the inside. Quick under-around shot, can't fall, rolls across the rim, resets the shot clock. It's Clough. Clough to the outside, a quick pull-up for Lawyer. He scores. Lawyer has that quick trigger from three. He was able to pull one out there. Now Thurman looks over to Campy, gets the play call. Golden Grizzlies in awe here. The Wells shoots and scores.
Yeah, that little jump fake there by Zaire Wells down low. Love it. He's continued to make shots using that, and why stray away from it when it's working?
Smith to Lawyer. Lawyer back to Cox. Now to Benter. Far side Smith, a three. He shoots and scores.
And that gives Braden Smith 20 on the night. Surely playing like the AP Player of the Year.
Robinson to Thurman. Thurman now giving the play calls. Thurman to Naval Arua. Naval Arua back to Robinson. Doesn't shoot. Around the inside. Quick shot from Ashore. He shoots, can't drop. Back the other way, the Boilermakers. Good hustle from Ashore to get back. A pull-up three. Shoots, can't go in. But a rebound from Clough, who sells a foul under the hoop. And they'll go to the line. Boilermakers, a lot of energy here.
Yeah,
leading 76 to 67.
This
now.
is the energy that they needed to start the game, and I think they finally found it.
The Golden Grizzlies all hunched over. You can tell that they're giving it all they've got here. The Boilermakers probably stunned that they still have their starters out.
Well, the unfortunate reality is Oakland is missing two starters, Warren Marshall and Michael Hoga. That would add a lot of depth to this team. You don't have to play guys like Brett White or Coy Thurman nearly as much as you do. They're young guys. They need, a little bit of time to develop, and you don't really want to throw them into an atmosphere like this where, you could potentially upset the number one team in the country.
Well, the second one will go. First one won't for Clough, who has 14 points on the night now. White starts out the other way, or Wells, excuse me. Thurman almost sees a pass get away from him. Quick move there. Gives on for Robinson, who doesn't take the shot once again. Thurman from well out. Doesn't shoot. Robinson tries to find something. Now a quick shot there. Can't drop. Garrett, but it's rebounded by Naval Arua, who gets the rebound and scores.
Yeah, great resolve there by Baru Naval Arua. Just fought until Purdue's down low defense kind of dissipated a little bit and got the shot he wanted.
Lawyer gives on for Smith. Smith back to Lawyer. Quick three-point shot. He scores.
Fletcher Lawyer is coming alive, ladies and gentlemen.
These shots were not dropping for Purdue early in this game. Now they are.
They've made 6 of their last 8 attempts, and Purdue looks like they can't miss right now.
Other way, Robinson, a three-point attempt. He can't get it to fall. Now the other way it'll go for the Boilermakers. Just under 3 minutes to go here. 69-80, the advantage for the Boilermakers. A fake shot.
Too much jumping.
From Cox. He shoots, he scores.
Too much jumping there.
The buzzer will go as the crowd is electrified. 83 to 69, the advantage for the Boilermakers over the Golden Grizzlies now as we head into the final media timeout of this game. Grizzlies are going to have to find an answer here. Momentum firmly in Boiler. Going to have to find an answer here. Momentum firmly in Boilermakers' favor.
4 of their last 5 on a 6-0 run to start. Yeah, this is a tough pill to swallow considering how well Oakland has played up to this point. It's a 14-point lead for the Boilermakers.
Finally, the shots are falling for the Boilermakers.
And you know, Braden Smith has come alive. Fletcher Lawyer is finally finding the bottom of the rim. And you got guys like Cox who are just getting those shots that they need to supplement Lawyer and Braden Smith.
Out of the break, once again, the Golden Grizzlies find an answer. It's Wells who's up and in. Looks like he might have taken a foul as well. Maybe not.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he did, yes. He did. 71. He did, yes.
He did.
71-83 the score now. Wells with a chance to shorten that lead to just 11. But he's hearing it from Smith. Spins now. Gets his way around the outside. The whistle goes. Looks like they're going to call a foul.
Zaire Wells, that's his fourth.
But enough to call from the referee's perspective, so they'll blow it dead, and it's going to send Smith to the line here.
Fourth.
And Smith's first shot is up and can't roll
No
in.
good. Wow.
Now taken away. The Golden Grizzlies head the other way. Robinson to Wells. Naval Arua now. Robinson at dead center. To the left side. Faulty pass, can't find its way. It's 3-on-1 the other way. And another really good sell there for a foul. And it'll send him back. And it'll send him back to the line.
Yeah, and now Purdue's
to the line.
Yeah, and now Purdue's in the double bonus. They get 2 shots at every attempt here. So, not looking good for Oakland.
And we're kind of in that garbage time of the game where we'll probably start to see a lot more fouls here.
Yeah.
So Smith, his first attempt there, is up and in. 12 the advantage now for the Boilermakers. Second shot here. Up and in once again. Golden Grizzlies regain possession. Naval Arua. Gives on for Wells. Wells directing traffic. To the left side, Robinson. Quick screen, can't find anything. Robinson to the center. Naval Arua drives under the hoop. Really trying to get the edge. His shot is blocked. And the other way is Clough. Now Lawyer to Smith. Uncontested, thought better of shooting. He'll take a couple steps back now and let the shot clock start to wind down with 1 minute and 20 seconds left in this game. Kind of looks like victory formation for the Boilermakers to me. Quick 3 attempt there, won't go for the Boilermakers. Another whistle, and looks like it's going to be a foul on the Boilermakers. 72-85 the score here. The Boilermakers winning now. Minute 17 remaining. Looks like most of the fans are going to start heading to the exits here.
Yeah, I think it's a bittersweet thing if you're Oakland. You played so well up to this point, and then you let this big lead kind of come out after the 8-minute timeout. And, you know, you know 2 things now. You know that you can compete with the best, but you also know that there is so much more work to be done.
And the first shot there knocked down. It's going to be White who's into the game now. White's second shot as he's pausing. That one will be up and won't drop. 73-85, Boilermakers regain possession. 1:10 remaining in this contest. Smith to the dead center. He'll stop up once again and drain some more time off the clock. Robinson not content to let him do that. Smith finds its way back again. To the left side, under 1 minute now remaining. Now to the right side, Lawyer shoots and scores. Now the Golden Grizzlies have another possession. Robinson stops up, gives on for Wells. Naval Arua. Back to Robinson. Robinson, a quick fancy move to the right. His shot is up and will roll in.
Yeah, great shot there with that right hand.
75-87, the advantage for the Boilermakers now. Under 30 seconds left in this contest, where Oakland has played so well and up to their competition here, the #1 team in the country. But Oakland will not find a way to get it to fall their way tonight.
No, and you know, valiant effort. You came into Mackey Arena against one of the best teams in college basketball, one of the consistently best teams in college basketball, and you know, putting 75 points on him is pretty good.
Well, a highlight reel dunk there from Wells. I don't know.
Yeah, the fans aren't going to like that.
Boo Bird's coming out, and it'll be a 10-point loss for the Golden Grizzlies to the #1 team in the country. But a very, very hard-fought loss here.
Yeah, you know what? This is a two-sided thing. Oakland has got to feel pretty good about themselves. The thought was that after the Michigan game against a #7 team in the nation where you lost by almost 40, actually I thought you lost by almost 50, you going into Purdue where the atmosphere is a lot harsher, the players are a lot more ingrained in their offense and defense and in their scheme, that you would have an even harder time. But Oakland showed up, showed out, said that we are not here to be messed with, and you know what? That's a great thing to carry into Monday against Houston and the rest of your non-conference schedule, because the Horizon League season is looming. And while you're not going to see teams at this caliber, you are going to see teams that are playing with the same intensity as Purdue did when they hit panic mode. For Purdue, this is a different story. This is the third straight game where you've gotten off to a slow start. They got off to a slow start in the exhibition game against UIndy. They got off to a slow start against Evansville, especially offensively, and against Oakland, who I believe is the best team that they've played up to this point. At times they were losing this game.
There were long stretches of this game where the Golden Grizzlies looked like the better team, but at the end, Purdue is deeper, they're bigger, they're stronger. They impose their will to finish out the game, especially that stretch between the 12-minute and 7-minute timeout there in the second half is really where Purdue started to shine, and Oakland just didn't have an answer for them.
Absolutely.
Well, that's about it from us here. Ben Schroeder alongside Harjun Buttar for tonight's call of the game from Mackey Arena here in West Lafayette. Purdue 87, the Golden Grizzlies 77. They fall.